We're doing it. Yeah,
we're doing this shit.
That was really poorly timed.
Poorly timed. We should have talked about this.
We should have had a code word.
We should have discussed this.
Yeah, we should have just had like bondage and S&M stuff. They have safe words. We should have had a code word. That means like go time.
Right.
Go time. So you would have been like unicorns, and I would have been like, oh, switch, and we would have been on point.
Unicorns. Unicorns.
I mean, we didn't. It's like not set in stone. It wasn't like unicorn has to be the word. That was just the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know. I'm not sure why.
So confused, dude. Everyone is so hyped. I like it. I like it.
It should be.
Yes.
Like, you know what? We've been on a hiatus for 7 months. You said it's been since our last.
It has been. Yeah. Hang on. Let me change the title. Brothers to the End podcast number 9. Boom. Playing internet checkers.
Honestly, though,
woo!
Okay,
let's do this.
The hiatus was completely and 100% planned because I mean this has been in the works for 7 months now.
This episode, it literally took us 7 months to get this graphic that you're seeing right now.
That is true. That is true. So. After, are you okay, bud?
Yeah. Sorry,
this is not good radio.
What? Jesus. Okay, I'll turn off the music. God.
Okay, so basically, after we finished up the last podcast, I got Goldie, and I was like, you know what, dude, we should probably take around a 7th month break from podcasting and kind of like build it up, kind of like hint towards it every so often, kind of like put it in people's heads again, and then. Like one day, just out of nowhere, just drop that shit.
Drop it like a hammer.
Fucking bomb.
But no actual bomb, because that's fucking terrifying.
All right.
Let's not go there, because that's a little, that's a little overboard, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just saying. All right, so for those of you guys just now tuning in, if you guys do not know, this is Brothers to the End podcast. It's something that Vern and I started. I don't even want to know. I don't even know when.
Quite some time.
Well, I think we started in 2011.
Has it really?
This it was 2011, I think, or early 2012.
That's somewhat embarrassing that we're only on episode 9.
We're only on episode 9. We always tell ourselves that we're going to do this weekly or bi-weekly or monthly or something. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to do it every 2 weeks, which I think is reasonable.
Sure.
And we're going to stream it like this. So you guys are going to see if one of the mods, the gamer, thank you for subscribing. If one of the mods could put a what's it called? A multi-Twitch link, or maybe make a command called Yes Arctic episode 9.
Is that a problem?
It's episode 9 after 3 years. We've got episode 9.
And it's the most hypest episode ever any podcast has ever put out.
To date, I think so, because no one expected this shit. I woke up at like 4 in the morning. Oh, I didn't wake up. I was awake at like 4. It was actually 6 in the morning. And I texted Vern. I was like, Brothers to the End tonight? And he just says, what?
I said go to bed because he asked you asked me to. This is why we could never do the podcast, because you go to bed like 7 hours after I wake up to go to work, and then it's like, hey, you want to do the podcast, and because it's not normal. You went to bed this morning at 9 a.m. my time, and then I'm the weird one.
Oh my god,
Vern's always so busy, can't do anything.
Yeah, it is your fault.
Yeah, you're a motherfucker.
It's because you're on a fucked up work life schedule. How's that my fault?
Oh my goodness. You know what?
How is that my fault? Let's be honest here. All right. So for those of you that don't know, let's fill them in on what Brothers to the End is, why we named it that, who we are, so what we're doing. You want to take it away, or should I?
Oh, feel free. You're on a roll right now.
Okay. So this is called the Brothers to the End podcast because if you guys don't know, we are huge Gears of War fans, and if you guys have ever played Gears of War. Basically, the relationship between Dom and Marcus is very similar to the relationship that Vern and I have, and it's brothers to the end. It's love. It's the bromance. You guys know it's the bromance.
Yeah, true.
And it's kind of, Vern and I have always bounced off of each other really well.
That is.
We always thought people would enjoy watching our banter and whatever we come up with. And so that is why we created this podcast. Yes, we've only done 3 episodes a year thus far. But maybe that's what makes them so special.
It is, it's like a Christmas present that comes 3 times. It's like a birthday present, a Christmas present, and then what's another holiday we give birthday
like
gifts
like Hanukkah or something.
Yeah, I mean
Hanukkah. You guys get gifts for Hanukkah, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
Well, then we need to hook up like 12.
Maybe Kwanzaa, maybe.
Just Kwanzaa get gifts.
Dude, you can give a gift on any day. What are you talking about? It depends on the person.
Yeah, because I'm just that kind of guy.
Yeah.
All the bitches, I'm just like, oh, just because it's Wednesday.
I mean, I think that's how it is. But anyway, so yeah, this is our podcast where we talk about pretty much anything we want: gaming, life, movies, music, whatever. If you guys have any questions for us, I mean, pretty much just whatever. Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of just. I feel like it more so turned into just me and you kind of having like a sit down conversation for a good hour.
So
and a half.
Actually, I guess there's a reason that we created this, and it's because Vern and I, especially back in like Gears of War 3 days, Vern and I always found ourselves in Skype calls, just him and I, and we would literally talk in a Skype call for like 2 or 3 hours. Just talk about anything. We broed out. Yeah. Just
hanging out. Oh, what are you doing? We watch movies together.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't think we should do that though. We should have movie time.
I gave him a rose one time, and that's when he was like, I know this is real.
He's never given me shit. Except for the herpes that one time at band camp.
That one time? Herpes is forever, big guy. You're welcome.
That's true, dude. They are flaring up today. What was I gonna say? I got distracted by the herpes.
The herpes talk.
So we talked for hours, and then so we were like, you know what? We might as well just turn this into a goddamn podcast, and and let the viewers experience.
It was kind of like, hey, you just want to, instead of just having a private conversation, just record it and put it on the internet. And
pretty much.
Not?
AKA, we're homosexuals for each other. I mean, it's deep down inside. We've had girlfriends to hide things over the years, but we can't really truly hide our feelings for one another.
Yeah, you can't just cover up true love.
If you guys want to, someone asked how we initially met. We have talked about this in previous episodes, so if you're really interested, go watch one of those. Because we've answered that so many times.
Not even just in the podcast. We've answered that in regular commentaries,
in videos,
in random streams,
on the streets. Hobos ask
all the time. You'd be like,
remember at PAX 2 years ago when we were making out on the corner? And that I can't even. I'm smiling already. I can't finish that sentence. Never mind.
Remember that one guy that we walked by at PAX? We were walking back, I think, from Chipotle, and I'm almost positive he was homeless, or maybe he just liked wearing not so nice clothing and laying on the ground outside. But then he stopped us. And he was like, hey, you guys are Vern and Brennan from the internet. You guys did that podcast that one time. And I was like, that's crazy. How do you have internet access? You don't even have a home, let alone a computer. And he was like, well, I get around. And I was like, what does that mean? He's like, well, sometimes I sleep for computers and internet access. And I was like, that's weird. But anyways, and then he asked, how we came to be such good friends and stuff like that. It was a weird situation altogether. But it did happen. It's 100% true. The homeless guy. Maybe we'll see him this year. I don't know. I don't know how he's doing.
He's a big fan of PAX, so I'm assuming he'll be there.
His name was George. Shout out to George. So
yeah, George, if you're watching, it's not the same George that we met on DayZ. So
or George of the Jungle. It's completely different.
It's not him either. Yeah, this guy didn't have a loincloth. He had like a giant heavy coat.
Yeah. You do remember George. Okay.
Yeah, of course I remember George. Good old Georgie. I mean, we called him Georgie for short. To save time, we called him Georgie. Okay.
No, I remember.
So, to give you guys kind of an idea, I guess we've already started. We've already started this podcast. We didn't really have an intro. Welcome to Brothers to the End #9.
Bang bang.
Are you using finger gun? Like,
no, I was actually scratching with the back of my head, but now that you said that,
bang bang.
I feel like finger guns are appropriate.
Yeah, usually we have an intro, but fuck it. We'll do it live.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Vern Notice, a.k.a. Vern, a.k.a. Loading God Mode. And this is Brothers to the End podcast #9.
And we actually know the number. Usually we don't even know what number we're on. So
we've had 7 months to prepare, and you didn't even let me intro you. So you can go ahead and intro yourself. No, it's fine.
My name is Gold Glove. All right, that's it. That's my intro. A.k.a. Goldie, a.k.a. Vern's boyfriend, a.k.a.
That's a good one.
Little Dick. It's like Littlefoot, but Little Dick. You guys ever seen The Land Before Time? I'm Little
Yeah.
Dick.
Have you seen any of the Land Before Times recently?
No, but I'm. See, the thing is,
You know what?
no,
Go ahead.
hang on. I have this thing where you have all those movies that from your childhood, and you love it. You love those movies, and you think, oh, those movies were so great. I'm afraid to go watch them and then realize how fucking terrible they actually were.
No. They're phenomenal movies. All of the childhood movies that we grow up with, like Lion King and the Land Before Time series, they're all really good, and like they'll be exactly as how you remember, except for the fact that you grow up and you have feelings now, and they're all just depressing as shit, dude.
Oh,
Fathers dying, brothers killing dads and shit.
Dude,
it's just. I don't even. Spoiler alert! I'm sorry, but that shit is so depressing. I don't even want to think about it.
Pour one out. Pour one out for Petrie. Rest in peace, Petrie.
It's so fucking. Oh my god! And
Petrie
then
dies, man.
the little
Spoiler
kids,
alert.
they're all just Dad.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I hate it.
I had Chipotle today. I know. It's not really surprising. Okay. So, yeah, but Land Before... I know, man. I know exactly what you mean, because now you actually sympathize, you empathize. You're able to just understand what the hell they're going through. And now, I mean, what can you do, man? You're powerless. You can't even help them. They're little dinosaurs.
It's super depressing.
And first off, why the fuck are these little dinosaurs with no adults around wandering off? Like, there should be adults watching them.
There are adults, and they all get killed off, and then they're like, "Oh man, I'm an orphan. I'm an orphan."
Because that makes sense.
Kids are like, "Ha ha ha! So funny. I'm an orphan." Like us as kids, it's like, what the fuck? What are they thinking?
Just watch my parents die. Let's make a funny comedy movie.
An adventure. All my parents are dead. Jesus,
that's so fucked up, dude. Oh my god, but it's true.
It's even exactly. It's even more fucked up. It's 100% true.
I know, man. So let's not talk about that because I'm not really into being depressed.
You know what? The podcast is over. I'm sorry.
No, it's just beginning.
Thank you for watching.
PAX is coming up. We're going to because I think we were talking about PAX, so we might as well bring it up. PAX East. It starts next Wednesday. Today is Sunday. We're recording this on Sunday. You guys will probably see this on YouTube on Monday. So PAX is PAX is actually Friday through Sunday, but I leave Wednesday.
You're getting there on Wednesday?
Yeah, because so I promised Allie. Allie's never been to Boston. I don't even think she's ever been to the East Coast.
That's right. You said you were.
So I'm gonna take her. We're gonna go a day early, and we're going Thursday. We're just gonna walk around Boston, and we're gonna. She wants to go check out the Boston Science Museum, but I told her I'd take her. So we're gonna just spend, which is kind of nice. We're not rushed. We're just there already. We can, everybody will get in.
Actually enjoy it. It's a vacation.
Exactly, and we're staying a day later than usual, so we're kind of making a little vacation.
That's really nice. I come in at noon on Thursday, so we can all hang out then.
We will be there, my friends. You can come and hang out with us. You can come to the museum and shit with us.
Actually, that would be really fun because the last time I went to PAX, we actually had almost a Kevin Hart performance, which I'm really pissed off that everyone bailed out on that. But we ended up going to see Feed Me, which was incredible.
That was two different.
No, that was the same.
That was the same PAX?
Yeah, it was the only PAX I ever went to.
I think you're right.
I was just talking today about how we could have gone to Kevin Hart.
We could have.
I really regret us not doing that. But the Feed Me concert that we went to was incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It was incredible.
Yeah. Feed Me's got, if you guys have never been to a Feed Me show, yeah, he's an EDM artist. Actually, did he retire? I think
it's been 2 years.
I think I heard something about Feed Me retiring, but he used to do this. He used to have his giant mouth on his stage. He would be in the middle of this giant fucking mouth that
the light shows.
It was a light show. It was super cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I was just thinking that we didn't have anything to do this Thursday. Like there was no
now we do.
Show. Yeah, fucking A, dude.
We can walk around Boston and eat food and go to the Science Museum.
I'm so, you know what? To be honest, at this point, I feel like the actual convention is just an excuse. Like if I was able to round up enough of buds just to be like, hey, party at my house for an entire weekend.
Right.
I feel like that would be just as hype as PAX.
Oh, definitely. By the way, Cool Breeze just put the link in the chat for the multi-Twitch if you guys want to watch my perspective and Vern's at the same time. Just make sure you mute one of the streams so there's no echo. So yeah, PAX East 2014 in Boston, starting Friday through Sunday. Are there any games? Like, I don't even really know what games I'm gonna be looking for.
I'm such a bad gamer at this point. Like
Yeah.
I have no idea what is happening. All I know is, like I said, it's just the convention at this point for me is just an excuse to go, because I am so excited to just meet so many people. So excited to see you guys. This is the first time I'm
I
meeting
know.
Allie.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And it's not gonna be so awkward between Tucker and I. Do you remember that when me and Tucker first met?
Why it was awkward? I don't remember.
We
What happened?
spoke. Me and Tucker had spoke maybe like 3 or 4 times prior to us meeting in Boston.
Yeah, but that's
And
how it
then,
is
like,
every time you go to PAX.
Yeah,
You meet
yeah,
people you
yeah.
don't really talk to.
No, and that's what I'm saying. But I mean, it was like more intimate because we were all rooming together, and I had never met these guys, Trevor and Tucker. I'd never met them before. So like, I kind of went in for a hug with Tucker because that's just how I am.
It's
And
one of those.
Tucker put his hand out real quick, and I caught it like halfway through, and then he caught my hug halfway through. So I shifted to go in for the handshake. So I was like leaning in, giving the handshake, and then he spread his arms, and then we kind of just did one of those things where like you grab the hand, you lock the hand, kind of bring each other in, pat on the back, like one of those bro hugs.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. It's
So like this year,
you go in for the handshake, and they're going in for like one of these, like where they grip your hand and go in for the chest bump, and you're like hug, and it just ends up being your hand gets twisted up inside of you, and you're like,
yeah, and you kind of just like, oh, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
no, that happens.
Love you, man. That's why this year I'm kind of just prepping everyone, and just like everyone's getting hugs. Even if I don't know you, if you want to come say hi, please don't be shy. Come say hi. Give me a big old hug. I'll give you one back. Give you a high five. We'll do all the things.
Exactly. I just hug everyone, and I actually just grab their ass cheek, just full-handed
You
ass.
might not want to say that because it's gonna get really awkward. I mean,
Why?
I'll be. You know what?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it.
Dude, see, most people just don't know they like it until they feel it, until they feel that grasp.
I always
And
live
like,
by the
damn,
rule.
it's not bad.
I've always lived by the rule. Don't
okay.
knock something till you try it.
You know what, though? I have a way more awkward hello story, and this involves me and Lax Mike. So you guys probably know, Lax Mike is my buddy Mike. He's been in a lot of Arma videos and DayZ videos, and he's one of my mods on Twitch. And so he went to PAX. This was last year. You weren't there, Vern.
Nope.
And we're sitting in Cheesecake Factory, and we're meeting up with like Bunny and Jen and Mike and everyone. And I had never seen Mike's face. I think I had seen it once, but literally one time, to the point where I couldn't remember it. Right? It wasn't a face that stood out in my mind. So I was like, whatever, he'll be with Bunny. I'll be able to spot him. I'll know who he is. Yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm sitting in Cheesecake Factory, and this guy with like this beanie walks in, and he goes, hey. And he walks up, and he like he's like my best fucking friend. And I'm like I don't know what to really say, because I'm like, hey.
He thought he was a fucking fan. He was like, look, motherfucker, I'm eating right now. Can you please give my autograph?
No.
That's what you
and
said.
I'm like, hey. And then he kind of comes in for like a handshake hug thing. And I'm like, do I know you?
Oh my god, that's so mortifying.
It was so fucking awkward. And he's like, yeah, I'm Mike. I'm like, oh fuck. Oh, you're Mike. Hey, Mike. And we just didn't like fucking talk about it. We were like, all right, that was awkward, but like whatever. And then we just make fun of each other for it. It was probably one of the most awkward hellos I've ever had with someone. But you know what? I'm so glad that I had that moment with Mike, because it makes our relationship that much better.
It's just that much stronger. That's true.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? What like my we had been friends for so long before I went to the first PAX, right? And so I knew what you looked like. We've been friends on fucking MySpace at that point. So I knew who you were, but I was still so terrified that like when I first saw you, I wasn't gonna recognize you in person. Like I wasn't gonna know it was you.
Really?
And then that was like a fear of mine. I was like, man, I'm gonna see him, and I'm gonna see someone who looks like him, and I'm gonna make some awkward eye contact, and like, but it was just It was
Imagine
just
if you went up to some random person, hey Goldie, dude's
hey,
like,
and then just going for a hug. But I mean, luckily we were both like just so giddy about meeting each other. We had these dumbass smiles on our face, like upon locking eyes. Like you came up out of the elevator and we were like, "Oh, that's him." And then
oh,
you
dude,
just
we knew,
like,
we knew. We had like that moment where we were like in full slow motion. You know, it put us in. There was flowers blooming around us,
just
and just
out of the tile flooring at the
yeah,
airport.
it was weird.
Crazy.
I've never been a part of something like that, but I mean, you made it happen.
Never will again.
No,
That was one that we should cherish. That we should have recorded it.
you know what though? I'm glad we didn't because it's just our moment. You know.
Yeah, and then we couldn't lie about flowers popping up out of the ground and stuff.
Exactly. They would know the truth that we were just like, hey man, what's up? Good to meet you. You know, it
Yeah.
was pretty much, and then we like went and ate food or something like a hamburger. It really was not that amazing. But
What?
hey, no, it was amazing. I mean, I loved, but I'm just saying it wasn't like out of a movie. It was just like, hey, I know you.
Movie. Oh my god.
I don't remember it like
I
that.
feel so fucking just
It's so, dude, it's fine. Just
so used right now.
no,
It's
just
like,
leave it, let it be. Just
let
accept
it
it. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
So I don't. Yeah, like I said, I don't know anything that's going on at PAX. I'm okay. Let's be honest. Everyone goes to PAX to see friends,
Exactly.
to get drunk, and to meet viewers. I guess if you're a YouTuber, like that's one of the main reasons
yeah.
I go.
Dude, I'm
I
so
just go to have a
excited.
good time. I don't really go for like the games.
It's a vacation. It's a vacation. I mean, getting to play games, especially ones that are like not out yet, obviously is a big plus. Being
Yeah.
like loving video games, but it's not the real reason why I go.
Like, yeah, I enjoy seeing some of the video games, but to be honest, like I'll just wait till they come out. I heard Watch Dogs is playable. I'm actually very excited for that.
See, I didn't even know what that game was. Just like it's the same with
Excuse me?
Titanfall. I had no idea what Titanfall was before it. Like everyone's like, "Oh, Vern, you're getting Titanfall." I was like,
did
"I
you
guess."
just say you don't know what Watch Dogs is?
I don't know what Watch Dogs is. Okay, explain Watch Dogs in
Are
30
you
seconds.
fucking
Oh,
kidding me, Vern?
you're wasting time. You have 30
I don't know how to
20
explain it. Go
seconds.
watch a goddamn trailer.
Okay, well, obviously I cannot watch a trailer. We're in the middle of something.
Whatever, it's fine. No, it's fine. You could
Is
totally.
it
an
a
internet browser.
first-person shooter?
No, it's not a shooter. It's like an open world sandbox.
So it's like Fallout.
It's like GTA.
It's like GTA.
But it's your what's his name? You're Aiden Pierce, and you basically have this. You're basically like tapped into a network. Basically, you have a cell phone, and you walk by people, and it tells you their name, what they do, how much money they make, like all this shit.
And then you
like-
kill them and take all their money. Right?
And you're trying. I don't know actually the story. I don't know the storyline at all. But you got to watch the trailer. It's hard to explain, but
All right.
it's an open world. It just looks fucking amazing. It's gonna be sick.
I trust. I mean, I'll be purchasing the game. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as all the other games that I really am not a big fan of, but still end up getting anyways, just so because all my friends are going to be playing it.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just like,
that's true.
I mean, I'm sure I'll enjoy it once I
Yeah.
do get it, but I have nothing. I have no previous knowledge. Like I said, it was the same for Titanfall. I had no idea, but everyone was like, "Oh, Titanfall hype, Titanfall hype," and I was like, "What?"
Let's talk about
Got
that. Titanfall hype. Overhyped or like just I mean good hype. Like was it overhyped? That's the question.
To be honest, I think it might have been overhyped.
So okay,
but,
go on.
I mean, I have fun playing it. It's not like it doesn't wow me though. But they spent a lot of fucking money on advertising. Like I like all TV, YouTube. Like the game is everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things. I think it's gonna run into the same issues as Shadowrun, where being online only, it's gonna die out relatively quickly.
See, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would a game that doesn't have single player? Let's be honest. Multiplayer is what gaming is at. That's gaming's core right now. You're gonna look at Call of Duty, look at major franchises. Look at League of Legends. League of Legends doesn't have a fucking single player.
Yeah, but League of Legends is the exception. I think League of Legends is so hyped, but I mean, it's not something that people go back to. A new game is going to be released, like Watch Dogs. People are going to stop playing that online, or I guarantee you'll see a dip in players when the GTA released the new heist stuff. You know,
And I think the reason for this is because I think the FPS genre as a whole is just not what it used to be. Like For me personally, I think Titanfall, I don't think it was necessarily overhyped. I think it literally is that great of a game. But the issue is that it's just a shooter again. Like it's another shooter. Like when I play games now, I used to play Gears of War, Call of Duty religiously, first person shooters or just shooters in general, not necessarily just first person. And I love them. But now like I'm all about like creating my own stories within a game. Hence Gary's mod, or when we play DayZ, when we play Arma, like it's just you're able to build your own story. GTA, like you're able to put your own spin on things. It's not so cut and dry. There's so much gray area for you to create something that's more than just the game itself. And I think that's what makes games so much fun now. And I think that's kind of the future. Like I think that is where games should be looking towards. And I think a lot of games are trying to do that. There's so many new games coming out that like 4 years ago, there's genres now that never existed. Like the whole DayZ fad. You have so many games that kind of resemble DayZ and the whole wasteland survival thing.
Yeah,
those fucking games didn't exist three years ago.
True. I can't argue that. I think one of the things that I miss most, especially about shooters, is like the competitive aspect. I know you were really big into Gears of War 1. I think that's why I'm attracted to League of Legends so much, because it is so competitive, and they're like, you watch all these tournaments almost every weekend. Yeah. And like I'm trying to feed that competitive side to myself, because I do have a lot of fun playing GTA with you guys and Gary's mod games like that. But I still love, and I think it will always be my favorite part of gaming, is the competitive side. Even though it never got really serious, I think the most serious it got for me was Gears of War 1. But now it's just like we play so many different games, and I just don't have the time to dedicate to a certain game to play it competitively. Mm-hmm. But I think that's why I kind of strayed away from shooters in general, because I know it's not something that I'm going to pursue.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you on that one. I think I have a different mindset when it comes to gaming. Like you said, originally, it was to be the best at a specific game. Like, I wanted to be the best Gears of War player. I wanted to be the best Call of Duty player. And now I'm like, I want to have fun. Like, I don't give a fuck if I'm good at a game or not. I just want to, create my own fun videos and just have good times with friends. Like,
and that's one of the biggest misconceptions when I'm like talking to people about YouTube and things like that. They're like, "Oh, you must be what game do you play? You must be really good." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the best GTAer ever."
Yeah,
if you don't know.
Pretty much. Like I'm fine with being decent at all the games I play, so I can have fun in them. Like I remember the whole it's such a grind to try to become like the top player or the top team. Like it's just not worth it, man. It's stressful. Well, we were never the top team.
I was ranked number 2 one time weekly. Top rankings
weekly.
In Warzone. What about it?
Weekly, this guy.
Dude, I was number 6. I was number 6. I was number 6 for the month. What can I say, dude?
Yeah.
Executing kids like a champ.
I see, but what did that get you? Like, where did that help you get anything?
It gave me bragging rights on this podcast. Where were you ranked? Tough guy.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't. I had like 5 different accounts. I don't think I was anywhere.
Exactly.
I just played to play, man. I didn't care about that. I just wanted to be good. I didn't care where I was at on a stat sheet or whatever. But
that's what you.
But then again, I played Call of Duty, and I was a KD horror when it came to like Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and all that. But oh well, who cares?
I didn't care so much about. No. Let's get into this, because I'm pissed as fuck at Black Ops. Because I was taking my win-loss super serious, and I was on like 100-something game win streak in Black Ops, and then I DC'd, and it fucking counted as a loss. The host quit, and it just was like, no, here's your first loss in 100-something games. You had a 10.0 win-loss, not today, motherfucker. And so I was like pissed as hell, and I'm like, boys, we need to suit up. We need to get back in this and get on our grind. And then we go back in, the host leaves again, and I get another loss. The host wasn't even on my team. It wasn't even like one of my boys quit. It was the other team. They're getting their asses whooped. We were destroying them, and I still get the loss. Now all of a sudden I have a fucking 8.0 win-loss. Not today. No, I'm not having that. I stopped playing that fucking game after that day. That's a true fucking story too, and I'm pissed. I'm still pissed that happened. I was carrying a 10. I was carrying a 10.0 win loss. 10 point. It was higher than that. It was higher than a 10.0 win loss. And then I'm gonna get fucked over by a shitty fucking connection, and not even a shitty connection. Some kid pissed as fuck. He's just like, man, I'm trying to get my ass whooped. Rage quit, and then I get the loss. Get the fuck out of here.
That's when they dashboarded, right? When you get the loss. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the only way that would actually happen, they couldn't. You could back out of the game, I think, but that was when they dashboarded. It would give you the loss, and then it wouldn't affect them. It was fucked up. It was a little cheap workaround.
Yeah, no, I was done after that. So
I'm sorry, man.
That's when I moved on to Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Well, no, I mean, but then motherfuckers quitting that too. You know,
I got 660 gamer score in Viva Pinata, the first one.
You got 666.
660.
I never even played that game. Is that like a terrible thing to say?
It's actually really fun.
Is it?
Yeah, Viva Pinata is super cool, and you get to make
it's a Wii game, right?
No, it's for the Xbox 360, and you can
like game.
No, dude, it's old school. You can make pinata snakes like do it, and then they go into like this room and like hearts fly up, and you're like, oh, they're doing it, and then like you pop out a little baby pinata snake. It's awesome.
This is the game you played. You're a grown man. How old were you when you played this? You were probably like 17.
I was like 20.
You were going after that gamer score, weren't you? Did you ever do that? Dude, when I was like 17 or 18, I would rent games. Yeah, Vince, your cousin. I would rent games that I knew, like I would look up games that I knew had easy achievements.
Yeah.
Like TMNT. And I remember I'd be like, I would look up games like how to get the highest gamer score the quickest. And it was like, you can max this game out in 4 hours. I was like, all right, 4 hours. Boom, 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 boom. 1,000 gamer score. Took it back, got a new game. And then I lost that Xbox account, so I just said, fuck it, I don't care about gamer score.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna regret
17.
saying this. I'm gonna regret saying this because it's probably one of the nerdiest things I'm ever gonna admit to. But I was really, really into gamer score, and it was more so like this battle I had with my cousin, and he would do the same stuff, and he would come out with these bullshit games and like be like 30,000 gamer score ahead of me, and I'm like, how did you even do that? And so I would do things like rent Madden 06. And I literally took the time to simulate 30 years of.
Dude, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, I
didn't you miss the achievement?
No, I got the achievements. But
you did.
One of the last achievement that I needed was like get through all 30 years of like franchise mode or some bullshit like that. I sat there and simmed 30 seasons.
Why?
For an achievement. No fun whatsoever. It's not even like I got to play the game in order to get these achievements. I sat there for hours and simmed that shit.
That's disgusting, dude. Oh my God.
I told you it was probably gonna be the most embarrassing thing that I admit to.
Yeah, you know what? That's not that embarrassing. I mean, I own Hannah Montana the movie, the game, so.
But that's for comedic value.
That's true. It was for comedy.
It wasn't like I was simming games, making videos like, haha, selfie. This is me getting achievements. Like one of those deals, you know?
Well, you should have. Selfies? Why would you?
Nobody
took selfies back then.
You have to see it to believe it.
Nobody even took selfies back then. When did selfies become a thing? That's a question for you. Huh?
Well, like, are you asking my opinion?
Yeah, was it like it was MySpace days, wasn't it?
That's
like when it took off.
No, they weren't known. No, they weren't known as selfies back then. The first time it was actually maybe last year, late last year that selfies became a thing. And when the first time that they were called selfies,
No, they've been called selfies for like years.
Because when someone says "ooh, selfie," you know what that means? They're fucking in the bathroom or under the covers, fucking handling business by themselves. That's what selfie was to me. And then this girl tweeted out, she was like,
never heard of that.
When you're having selfie time, oh my fucking God, you've heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
You're jerking it, dude. Oh, let me go have some. Let me go have some selfie time.
So how did that become a name for a photo of yourself?
Well,
I mean, I get it because selfie.
So here's my disappointment. Some girl that I follow on Twitter who shall remain nameless posted a picture on Instagram, #selfie, and
oh shit! So you were warmed up.
I was like, she doesn't seem like that kind of person. I better click on this and see what's going on. And it turned out to just be her face, and she like one of those deals. You don't see me, but I kind of gave a peace sign and pouted my lips. But Um, so it was like, and I told her flat out, I was like, you can't be saying that. People are gonna get the wrong idea. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, selfie, selfie, like selfie time. Like you're gonna have some business to handle on yourself.
Vern, I honestly, dude, I think you've created this thing in your head called selfie time. I've never heard that in my entire life.
It's not
I'm
like when
older than you.
When I would go, I don't call it selfie time. That's just whenever anyone ever said selfie or anything related to self.
You just thought of masturbation.
No, I wasn't thinking anything. It was insinuated. Like, oh man, I'm like people aren't gonna be like, oh, you guys, I need to go jerk it right now. They're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna go handle myself. I'm gonna go have some alone time, some self.
Yeah,
time.
maybe you just misheard them. Maybe they said quickie. Or
no,
like a
selfie,
tuggy. Maybe they get maybe a little tuggy. You know,
what?
we could go a tuggy. You know, you're tugging on them. Do you not understand?
Elaborate.
Okay. I'm not elaborating. I was doing hand gestures for a second. I hope that didn't show up in the video.
I hope it did.
Yeah. I'm sitting there tuggy.
We'll slow mo.
Jesus Christ. No, it's disgusting.
Yes.
So selfies. Okay, so you think selfies are okay? So originally selfies.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, so let's make this clear. Selfies have been around since the dawn of the internet. Bitches posting photos of themselves in order to gain sympathy.
Do you remember pick for pick? Or what was that thing on MySpace you'd
it sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. I don't recall.
You'd write it on girls would always write it on pictures. It was pick for pick. Like,
you know what I think that was from? I
comment
think that was
comment
from like in like the gay and lesbian chat rooms on AOL. You remember those?
You are
like, I mean ASL, and then you
man,
get into,
I was never in there. No, it has nothing to do with ASL.
Did I ever tell you about me and my little brother? How we would
let me guess. You'd go in there and act like you were someone else.
We would act like girls. We
PC
would go into
for
AOL
PC.
chat rooms.
It was PC for PC. Pick comment for pick comment. That's what it was. I knew it.
Oh, that's right. Fucking weird, dumb as hell. I can't believe we did that.
PC for PC.
PC for PC. Pick comment. You'd be like, oh man, will you please comment on my picture? I'll comment on yours.
Yeah, that was when you were like middle school or like.
Oh my god, we were such douchebags. I look at this. I look at the generation of douchebags being raised now, and I'm like, man, we are really similar to that. I'm so upset with myself.
Yeah, so, I mean, we all did it. Let's be honest.
I don't know. I think people are getting, the generations are getting douchebaggier.
Oh yeah.
The more we go on, I'm not saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
there's
have
always
like
exceptions.
Well, YOLO was created. Swag. I mean, those pretty much are the worst things that have ever been created.
You're probably just mad that I have more swag than you.
Yeah, you're right. Why do I need to be successful if I have swag? Like that's really just the generation.
I don't know if anyone's ever said that like seriously.
I think people have.
I pray to God that they haven't said anything like that.
I'm with you on that one.
I think they say things to be funny, and we kind of take them as like, this kid must be dumb. Yeah. Like what do I need an education for? I got swag. Oh, swag gonna get you a job?
Okay, well I hope those guys aren't kidding if they say that.
I mean, swag probably could get someone a job, right? If I had enough swag, just swagger. You know, it came from the word swagger, which if you say, it's a classy word. Swagger is a classy word. Why do we have to shorten it and make it full of douchebags?
I agree.
I don't understand. I like the word swagger.
I know. I agree with you. Swagger isn't not a bad word at all. And if you're saying swag as in like
cool, like swag. Oh man,
no,
God, just got a triple kill on Halo. Swag.
No, that's no.
Swag.
No, I'm saying like if you're getting, like when you go to PAX, you get a swag bag like full of shit, not little shit, but you know what I mean, like
little poopsies,
little rabbit poops. No,
little
but you know if you're using that type of context, it's fine.
Geo gives those out.
Geo, yeah, he's a little bunny. He fucking shits all over
little poopsies. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from this shit. Oh, actually, now that we're talking about photos, dude, I have to bring this up. So I was on Reddit the other day. That's probably the worst. People were cringing just listening to that sentence. Anyways, I was on Reddit and I found this. I was tweeting about it. I found this this thread called like creepy photo backstories, and it's basically someone asked like, what is a photo that has the creepiest backstory? And dude, I'm telling you, this shit made me sick to my stomach. Like, you would see a photograph of like a little kid holding another kid's hand, and then this is about to get dark. It would literally say, this photo was taken moments before this kid was kidnapped and brutally murdered by this other child.
By this other child?
Yeah, dude, there's some fucked up stories in there, man.
How would they know that?
What do you mean? What do you mean, how would they know that?
That sounds like one of those pictures that are on Facebook that like,
no, this
baby was born without a heart. One leg equals one prayer.
How is that even relevant? Are you not, listen, it's
I
a
am
photo.
listening. I'm just saying, I just think it's bullshit.
It's not bullshit though. Like, it's real news stories, and like, you know, it's a picture from like a store camera. Like, the kid being kidnapped.
I thought you meant like just two kids just being like, haha.
No, it's not a fucking professional photographer.
The chick just goes fucking crazy and starts stabbing him in the neck with a pen or something.
No. It's like, wow, Jesus.
You okay, bud?
Yeah.
Can I rub your back?
A little bit of blood. I'm sick still.
Coughing out blood?
No.
You should get that looked at.
I need some Gatorade. This is like, no, these photographs are real. This isn't like, I'm not saying professional photography where like, you know, it's like, oh, check out this.
Just pictures that have surfaced either on the news or the internet somewhere, and then like I have a weird backstory. I get you now.
Yeah,
so.
and dude, I'm telling you, like, I don't want to go into complete details. Though I think the one that got me like really like, oh man, I gotta look into this. There's a picture. It's of Columbine High School in 1999. It's their class photo. And it happened before the Columbine shootings. And if you look, and it just says, look at the upper left. And then it gives like the names of the two shooters. And if you look at the class photo in the top left of this, photo, you see the two kids that committed the Columbine shootings. They're shooting at the camera, like for their class photo.
That's sketchy as hell. It's creepy.
Fucked. And you see all these kids around them. And they're all so fucking happy, and they have no idea, like...
That's happening.
Yeah.
That is sketchy as fuck, dude.
Like, dude, and literally, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That was way at the bottom of the fucking thread, dude. There was, like, I don't know, just the concept of these photos being taken, and then these backstories completely can just ruin it. I'm not going to link any of this stuff. You guys want to go find out on your own. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Ahmad just posted if you guys want to check it out. But you can look at it. It's just look up like creepiest backstory on Reddit. But literally, I went through that thread, and like originally, I was like, oh, this will be interesting. I went, and the deeper I got into the thread, the more fucked up it got, and the more I was like, man,
some of that stuff gets you sick to your stomach.
Dude,
like, I find some threads. Yeah.
There's a couple things on there I just chose not to click because I'm like, no, I won't be able to take that. Yeah. Which goes on my other thing. Like, what type of do you have a strong stomach? Can you take things, or like, can you see shit? Yeah, like, how are you? Because
I mean, it depends. I mean, I used to have a really strong stomach, and then one time I chugged a Mountain Dew, right? And then my friend was drinking a Mountain Dew at the same time. This is as we're entering a theme park, and he's like, "Man, I don't want any more of this Mountain Dew." And so I chugged his Mountain Dew, and then we decided to get on a roller coaster, and I ended up throwing up on the roller coaster, and it was the first time most.
That's not really what I meant.
What I'm getting at though is like now I have a really weak stomach when it comes. Not really weak, but I have
like motion.
I mean, no, just in general.
Oh, okay.
I just have a weak stomach in general.
That's weird.
Not really weak though. Like, I mean, it depends. Depends. You know, I can probably watch I can watch no problem with people, you know, like anything bad happening to people, it's whatever. I mean, people get fucked up, but I can't do animals.
Like, you can't do animals? Like, animals being hurt.
Yeah, dude. I
can't. No,
I literally can't do that. This is a really interesting topic. I'm so happy that we brought it up on a podcast.
It's okay. It's okay. We're I mean, you got to cover all the spectrums, right? You can't just.
Well, I'm super sad now because it brought up memories of a video that I didn't want to see.
Let me guess. I think I know what video you watched.
I don't want to talk about it, dude.
Well, I think I saw one recently. Okay, the worst thing in existence. So first off, let me backtrack. I have a really strong stomach. I can I can talk about pretty much anything while eating, and I'm fine. Like I'll talk to Allie about fucked up shit or like my friends while I'm eating. Doesn't affect me at all. Everyone's like, "Can we stop talking? I gotta eat." I'm like, "It's what the fuck? Who cares?" Like that shit doesn't bother me. I can watch pretty much any type of movie. It doesn't bother me. But as soon as I see if I see real footage of someone being killed or like I can't do it, man. Just knowing that's a real person, like any movie, fine. I know it's fake. Boom, whatever. But as soon as that shit gets real, I can't watch it. Can't.
I don't like that shit in movies either. I mean, in a movie you can murder a whole family, but if you touch a dog, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, even in movies, I don't like that. The animal thing is, so okay. Let's start with Facebook has that new feature where when you scroll down, it automatically plays videos without sound. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
so this has caused me to see multiple things that I will never ever click on, and the one I saw on Facebook. Don't ask me why someone decided to share this on their fucking Facebook for all to see. But it was the one of the girl throwing puppies into the river.
Oh my god, dude, I don't want to talk about it. I think she got fucking murdered or some shit like that. Like,
well, I heard that they tracked her down and found out who.
The internet did.
Yeah, the internet did. But I chose not to watch that video from the get-go because that shit makes my stomach hurt, and it's like
that's
man,
like
animals.
That pisses me the fuck off.
Oh yeah, dude. And I'm scrolling through Facebook like, oh, I wonder what my family and friends are up to. Scroll through, see this fucking video. Instantly starts, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, I know,
That's, you know what, that's why I don't go on Facebook no more, because people are fucking dumb, and they share stupid ass shit like, oh man, I can't believe someone would do this, and then like, fucking babies getting beaten shit. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're not spreading awareness. Do I look like I beat children? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, am I gonna go find that lady and whoop her ass? No, I'm not. I don't want to see that shit. Go take it to the authorities. Why is it on camera anyways? Who recorded this shit? Stop recording and go help that child.
It's such a, I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing at you. Jesus, I shouldn't be laughing. But really, yeah, don't ever put a fucked up video on Facebook because it autoplays.
What can we learn here?
Don't go on Facebook. That's what we're learning here.
Twitter master race.
It's fucked up, and the autoplayer is the stupidest thing they could have ever invented on Facebook. I hate it. So that's the moral of the story. But yeah, we'll get off this. Sorry, the creepy photo backstories. I had to bring it up just because it makes my stomach crawl.
Well, now that everyone's just fucking upset and crying and just sad and just overall just moody.
Oh my god. Okay, well now let's go into something a little happier.
Sure.
Oh, for some reason he wanted to bring up lip balm.
I was just curious I was applying some Carmex to my lips before the podcast, which is why they're a little bit glossy right now. I was just curious, I was more pre-stream banter, but
okay, well,
if you want to talk about it, what do you enjoy? What do you use?
What do I enjoy to put on my lips?
Yeah,
good old chapstick, just chapstick.
Just any sort of flavors?
Well, no, just whatever makes
like
my
classic,
lips. But the thing is,
cherry?
I use chapstick when my lips are chapped.
I use chapstick just all the time because it feels good on my lips.
Oh, so this is the reason, and it's always been like this for me. I have really red lips, not as much as I used to. But when I have chapstick on, you know how it does make your lips kind of shiny.
You wear lipstick. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It would make it. It looked like I was wearing lipstick, but I wasn't because my lips are so red. And so I never wore chapstick for that reason. I was I look fucking weird. I look like a crossdresser.
I like when people think that I wear lipstick because
then more power to you. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I just do me, and if people are like, man, is he wearing lipstick? And I say this, I don't know, why don't you come touch these lips and find out? It's kind of like my end. Like girls are like, oh my God, I love your lipstick. And I'm like, yeah, you want to wear it?
Does this actually work for you?
Oh, all the time.
That's disgusting. I don't, that's not about that life. That's all, like I said, and it's kind of weird. Like I'm super, I don't know, chapstick kind of reminds me of the whole, the whole girls with like their like pale skin, bright red lipstick thing that girls got going on these days.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you know what? It takes
Makes you look old.
something kind of special to wear red lipstick, like bright, thick red lipstick. Like I am not a
No,
big
I don't
fan of
care who
that.
you are. You can't do it.
No, there are some girls. I know there are some girls who can pull it off, but
Nah.
the majority, for the most part, it's just kind of like I'm just not a fan of it. It's just not my thing. I mean, to each their own. I'm probably not gonna meet the majority of women who I judge wearing red lipstick. So it's like
I just can't do it. I mean,
I
whatever.
can't.
If that's what a girl likes, more power to her. But I almost just stuck my finger up my nose. That was weird. But I'm more just chapstick's fine, and I don't like lip gloss. I think lip gloss is disgusting.
Oh, it's popping.
God damn, my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss be cool.
Are you singing Lil Mama?
You're the one that fucking started this.
What are you talking about? I would just lip gloss is popping. And then you just, let me just sing a song middle of the podcast. This is not good radio.
This isn't radio, period, is what you're trying to say.
This is not
great
good.
radio, actually.
You're just over here singing Lip Gloss by Lil Mama, and I'm over here trying to have a serious podcast.
Who calls himself Little Mama?
It's not little, it's Lil. All right?
Say that one more time.
Lil?
Lul?
Lil Mama?
I'm trying to say Lul. How do you say it?
Okay.
Lul? Lil Mama?
Lil Mama?
Lil Mama.
Lil Mama.
Lul? Like Lul? Lul?
No, oh my God.
Lul.
That's not even real. That's not even real.
That's what you're fucking saying.
Oh my God. No, I'm not. I'm saying Lul.
Lul Mama. Did I get it?
Lul. Lil Mama.
Lil Mama. Lil Mama.
Lil Mama.
Lil Mama. Did I get it?
We'll work on it.
Okay, well, whatever. We're step by step. Step by step. Day by day. Oh, great. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's from is that what? Yeah, it's growing pains, right?
It's growing pains. I can't believe I just pulled it out of my ass. That's
growing
crazy.
pains. I think that's what it is. It's
time shows of our youth.
Jesus, yeah, no kids in this stream.
No, step by step. That's the actual show.
Step by step. Duh, yeah, that's right. Growing pains is great too, though.
It was a great show.
Holy shit, all those shows are great.
So what's going on with Girl Meets World? Is that still a thing?
I heard it was. You know what though? Is it gonna be as good as Boy Meets World? No.
Well, of course not. But these kids don't know that, and it's still gonna be a quality show that we can reminisce with every now and again. It's not gonna be something I come home to every day and I'm like, Girl Meets World. Super happy. Just super
dude, what if it literally is for us to a T? We're like, oh my God, we're back. Every day we turn that shit on.
Having babies. I'm just so excited, man.
I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Topanga's gonna be old.
Have you seen it recently?
Is she hot?
Dude, she posed for this one photo shoot when they were announcing all this shit, and she was like, she was standing in front of a nice car, and she had a trench coat on. Underneath that trench coat, hear me out for a second. Underneath that trench coat was a bikini. And for some reason, I'm not really sure where this came into play, but I'm almost certain that she was holding a bag of oranges in her bikini with the trench coat on, standing in front of the nice car. And I'm not sure.
Wait, why would she be holding a bag of oranges? Are you sure those? I think those were just her breasts.
No. She was holding a bag of oranges. But I think it was a bag of oranges. Maybe it was a bag of groceries, just in general. Regardless, she was holding something that really didn't fit in the photo. But it happened, and she was looking fine as hell.
Good for her. Good for her.
That's what I am saying. Topanga.
That's awesome. Okay. Topanga. Wow, Jesus, man. The flashbacks. The fucking flashbacks.
They were playing. They played that show for. It seemed like when the Girl Meets World hype was in full effect, they were playing that show all the time again.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I need to watch it then. We should have a marathon.
You know what? Why do we just not go to PAX and we'll just watch?
Have a marathon in the hotel room.
Oh, she was holding. I was just confirmed. She was holding both a bag of groceries and a bag of oranges.
Oh, so see, you
know
knew
what?
it then.
Actually, maybe it was supposed to be like, oh, she's a hot mama coming home from a trip to the grocery store.
Oh, then that's exactly what it is. She's supposed to be like a sophisticated, older woman now. She's no longer young Topanga. You know, she's she's the mother of the house, you know,
Yeah.
but she's sexy at the same time.
Super.
Okay.
Just super person.
No, I see what they're going. I see where they're, and she fucking loves oranges, is what they're trying to get across.
Fucking the whole family is just in love. Oranges. Everything about oranges. They love the color orange.
Yeah.
They love peeling oranges. They love the smell oranges give off. They love just breaking the oranges up into little slices.
You know
and
the
then,
little chocolates? You know the little orange, the chocolate oranges?
and then they split open into oranges.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know.
That shit wasn't that good.
They were pretty good, but they ended up. I distinctly stopped eating. I stopped eating them when they made my teeth hurt.
Well, don't do that. That's probably not healthy. I mean, if your teeth
That's
hurt.
that's what I mean. That's why I stopped eating them. So,
Oh, yeah.
but they were good. They
Don't
were
do
good.
that at all. Would you? Oh, people are tweeting me the photo.
See?
Oh.
Yeah. The more you know.
Whew, wow.
See?
Now I gotta delete my history. Thanks, guys. Oh my god, why have we not talked about this? GTA heists.
Because I don't know much about it.
Sorry, the segue. Sorry, someone reminded me. The GTA heists.
Okay, if you ever want to segue and you really don't have a good segue, you say, speaking of Topanga and oranges, have you heard anything about the new GTA heists?
It's not even relevant.
Does it need to be relevant?
No, that's true. You can add Topanga and oranges into anything. It's gonna be fucking relevant.
Speaking of relevance, have you seen anything about the new GTA heists?
No. Well, I've heard it's springtime, but I mean, my question is for you when I bring up the heists is, are we gonna do heists? Okay, my question is, how do you think they're gonna do it actually? How do you think they're gonna implement these heists? Do you think it's gonna be like literally linear where is it gonna be like the single player? Did you play the single? You didn't play the single player, did you?
I play a little bit.
Did you ever do one of the heists?
Yeah, where you just go in and steal things, dude. Okay, I know what you're getting at, and I think it's multiplayer, right? So I would think they have like a certain setup where like, okay, you go do this, but then of course it's gonna be different for everyone, right? I would hope so.
But my thing is, I want it to be set up like single player, because in single player, you know, you pick, I want this person to be my driver, I want this person to be my, I guess I would say hitman or whatever.
But we take those roles, right?
But I want to be able to pick like, okay, I want Vern to be my driver, and I want
you don't want that. Dude.
I want Allie to be my I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter.
You don't want that, dude.
No, you're right. I don't want you as my driver, but you know, I want Bunny as the scapegoat, like stuff like that. I want to be able to shove Bunny into a moving car as a distraction. He dies, and then we take off with all the money.
That's not really a scapegoat. That's just you being a bad friend.
No, he's taking all the blame. He did it. It's his fault. He tripped and stole. Like we put
really,
some money in his pocket.
He's not taking any blame. You're kind of just murdering.
No,
I mean, I don't have an
he
issue
wouldn't
with the
die.
logic.
Jesus, he would just break every bone in his body and be stuck in a fucking hospital for the rest of his life. Jeez, let's not go crazy here. Not gonna die.
That's a wonderful alternative, actually. Instead of death, I'd rather break every bone in my body and be stuck in a hospital for the rest of my life.
Okay, well that's like that's borderline coma, right? Borderline coma. I just want them. I hope they don't fuck this up. I really hope they don't fuck this up. I want the heist.
We'll have fun regardless.
I don't think it's too late for heist. Someone said it's too late. I don't think it's too late. I think the game is just now starting to die down a little bit.
I don't think so.
I think the heist will like, holy shit, everyone's coming back. Heists. Like,
I don't think so.
Actually,
you want to know why I don't think so?
Don't think so. What?
That it's dying down. You want to know why?
Why?
Because every time I play anything but GTA, all I hear is, can you play GTA?
Like, can you fucking play GTA? Yeah, I know.
Hey, Vern, I really appreciate the variety of videos, but can you upload more GTA?
Hey, listen, I know you uploaded 17 GTA videos yesterday, but can you upload 17 more today?
Can you please cut out all of the Gary's Mod videos and, in fact, replace them with GTA?
Go back and fucking put in a video over that one.
Hey, are you guys gonna wrap this podcast up anytime soon? And if so, are you gonna play GTA after?
When are you gonna start GTA? Just fucking nonstop. Jesus Christ.
So that's how I know for
you're right.
fact that it is not dying down.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. For me it is. I have lost interest, and I think we all have as a group, because we're definitely not playing as much as we used to.
this is my theory on it. Okay, and this is gonna sound really bad, and I don't mean it to sound bad. But this for me, like playing video games and stuff, is not my full-time job. It's what I do for fun.
But it will be.
And hopefully, fingers crossed. But regardless, like I have fun playing video games, and I have fun making videos, and I have just a shit ton of fun streaming. But it's like what I want to play. It's like what my friends are playing, what I'm going to have fun doing. So when people are constantly spamming, oh, can you play this game? Or, oh, are you going to play this game? Or it makes it more of work than it's making it like I'm playing this game to please someone else, not myself. And that's not what I play video games for, you know? So it's not like I don't have fun playing GTA when we play GTA, or like I don't want to play GTA, but I guess I just want it to be our decision. If we're playing something else, I don't want people to be like, "Oh, let's play GTA. Why don't you play GTA?"
Agreed, my friend.
Because it just becomes work. It's like chores.
Whenever someone says play GTA, not this stupid game, it makes me want to play a stupider game just to piss you off, and it makes me never want to play GTA.
We should just go to like solitaire.
We should. Whenever someone asks for because people would like that too much, they would probably enjoy solitaire.
That is true.
It's along the same lines as imagine you sitting in your room playing Call of Duty or whatever the hell game you're playing in your room on your Xbox or your PS3 or whatever system you're playing on, PC Master Race, and I come in, I open the door right behind you. Hey man, Call of Duty fucking blows. Play that. Hey man, Call of Duty fucking blows. Play GTA. Hey man, Call of Duty fucking blows. Play GTA. Just over and over and over, constantly, all day, all stream. That's how it feels. You'd be like, shut the fuck up!
If someone kept doing that, I would,
I'm just kidding. Actually, that person would probably play GTA. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I would be like, oh, yeah, that's you know what I would do? Like, first time you entered my room and told me that game, told me what I was enjoying playing sucked, and told me to play a different game instead, I'd be like, you know what? He probably knows what he's talking about. I should take his advice. Stop having fun playing whatever game I'm playing, because obviously I'm not having fun. It's a false sense of fun.
Yeah.
And play whatever someone else thinks is going to be funner for me.
Funner?
Yeah. Funner.
Funner? The words, more fun. More fun.
It's going to be funner, Brennan.
No, it's not.
I feel like sometimes you don't even know English.
No.
Would it help if I spoke Spanish?
What? Can you speak Spanish?
I texted you earlier. Mi padre y mi hermano.
I don't fucking speak Spanish. Why would you talk Spanish or speak Spanish to me?
Me llamo es Vernon. Me llamo.
This. Burrito, Bobo, Finito.
Well, I am just fucking offended. I
don't even say any real words.
Exactly. You can't just add an O over every word, and expect it.
Did someone just say funner people are saying funner is a word.
Funner is a word, dude. You're just mad.
Funner is not a fucking word.
Why don't you go do good somewhere?
When I was in school, funner was not a word. Did they add that to the English language because people didn't know that it wasn't a fucking word?
You know what, bud? They are adding words to the dictionary all the time.
It's true. I'm pretty sure YOLO is in the dictionary.
Ain't is in the dictionary. I remember that was the big one growing up. Ain't a word.
Ain't a word.
Ain't a word.
Ain't
yes,
a word.
It is. It's in the dictionary. So is DAP. You know DAP? Like, give me that.
Yeah, DAPs. Yeah.
DAP is in the dictionary.
Well, it depends on the dictionary, right? There's multiple types of dictionaries. So I'm just saying, like, one dictionary might say that that's a word, the other one might not. Well, why don't we have a fucking universal book? And no, I'm not talking about the Bible. Why don't we have a fucking universal dictionary that is the same for the entire English language? Why do we have so many different ones? It's so silly.
There should be
a goddamn monopoly. That's what there should be.
I think there is. Webster's?
I don't know. There's Oxford Webster's. There's fucking other ones.
Who uses that? Who grabs the dictionary?
There's Urban. No, I'm just kidding.
Urban Dictionary is legit.
Yeah, I know. Every word in there is real.
And
have you ever looked your name up? Have you ever looked your name up on Urban Dictionary?
I think I just combine users and viewers. And I said viewers. And
Viewers.
I probably should have just skated over that because I don't think you even acknowledged it, and I don't know if I would have
Nah,
repeated
but I'm
it.
glad you brought it up. So,
Okay. But yes, actually, I have
you?
looked myself up on Urban Dictionary, and
First
it's
off,
completely false because it started off man who is well endowed.
Are you ready?
That's a lie. Oh, feel free. Are we
this
doing
is yours. Vernon,
Oh.
one of the most amazing men on the planet, a true friend in time of crisis and a horrible enemy to anyone who harms someone he cares about. Vernon is a true gentleman, always putting others before himself. A heart of gold, even if it's been broken before.
That's so sweet. What I mean, I get there has to be something about big dick in there.
No, sorry, bud. No.
Maybe
no
down
big dick.
one?
No,
I don't think you're reading.
I'm going. The next one is Vernon. Synonym: pot, weed, MJ, Mary Jane, the good stuff. I smoked some Vernon today.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Look up Vern. Look up Vern.
But your name is not
Oh,
Vern.
Vern.
Your
An
name
extremely
is-
well-endowed man that is well-versed in pleasing women. A pimp, Mac, or Casanova that knows his way around the female sexual experience.
Did you make that? Oh, that's from 2008. Wow. This is wow. Impressive. You weren't even old enough to go on the internet back then.
Vern, main man. Vern, my main man, Vern.
Oh, all
That's a
right.
good-
I'll give it to you. All right, I'll give it to you. I think the
Well, no,
Vernon one was
complete,
nicer.
It's complete. Oh no, that one actually seemed legit. The well endowed part was it's completely false, and I'm not about that life. I don't lie.
I know we've talked about this. It's really tiny, and that's it. No matter who you ask, it's tiny.
Yeah.
So, just saying. You know what? Okay, I have this weird question. I have this weird topic that I was thinking about. I think it was last night. It's not creepy. It's not sad. Why are we back in sub-only mode? What's going on here? All right, whatever.
It's not good radio.
I know. It's not depressing. Or not really depressing. It's just more of like I want your opinion on something. So I was thinking like I'm trying to think. I was listening to a song or something, and it mentioned I think it said what the Bible had been written 3,500 years ago or something like that. I think that's what it is. I could be misquoting it. But anyways, so 3,500 years ago, like I thought about just that. 3,500 years ago. 3,500 is not that fucking large of a number. In years, yes, that's a lot of years for us, for one little life that barely lasts. We don't even live to 100 most of the time.
Spoiler alert, I am actually immortal.
Yeah, that's true. You don't ever die. So
I was
were
there
around
when the Bible was written.
I know. You were actually
So
really
feel free. I'm an expert on this subject.
You were good friends with Jesus.
Oh, well, he was kind of...
He was kind of a dick.
Whoa.
Oh, geez. I'm not going to offend anyone. But anyways, no, it's not.
Too
I'm not talking about.
late.
I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about religion. I'm just messing around.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
I'm not actually talking about religion. But the thing is, they were talking about the Bible being written 3,500 years ago. Yes, and it is a Macklemore song. And I thought about it. I was like, fucking, the Bible was written 3,500 years ago. Like, that is such a small amount of time if you think about it.
Sure.
Like, what the hell happened before that? And, like, 3,500 years from now? Like, it doesn't seem like that long, but can you imagine just how different the fucking world will be? And how minor we are in the grand scheme of things? Like, I was thinking about how...
Do you think that people will exist 3,500 years from now?
I hope so, man. I really do.
To be honest, I don't even think this planet will exist.
I won't say that because
okay, well, this is a really depressing topic, and I'm glad you brought it up because we almost got over.
I don't think it's depressing.
Puppies and stuff. Well, here I'm gonna explain why it's depressing. I think I took an environmental science class. I went to college for a short period of time back when I actually had time to go to college, and I took an environmental science class, and it was stated, and this was back, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago, that our Earth is only large enough and has enough resources on it to sustain.
Well, that's true.
500,000 people. I'm pretty sure. Like,
wait, what?
500,000 people to sustain life on Earth.
For how long?
For forever.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's we're a little over that number. Just a little bit though, not much. I mean, we're gonna have to.
I think is it 7 billion or 9 billion?
7 billion. I think it's
Okay,
7.5 billion or something like that.
7.5 billion people. The world, like scientifically speaking, it can only sustain 500,000 people indefinitely. And we are currently pushing 7.5 billion, and that number is growing. Um, and it's just terrifying because I mean you see it every day. Like there's talks about global warming and just other weird, like
Yeah.
even this winter in, well, you probably didn't have to deal with it, but in Michigan was ridiculous. It was so fucking cold. It was the coldest winter I've ever experienced here. The snowfall was ridiculous, but it's just like there's just so much like shit happening that shouldn't be happening, like giant sinkholes opening up, and it's just like I honestly I don't see Earth lasting another 3,500 years. Luckily, I'll be dead and gone before I.
Luckily, well, I
Well,
just I don't know.
I
I
don't
was
want to
just
go around
thinking
when that
like
shit
let's.
happens.
I don't want to get into like that. I don't want to think about the future of I guess the planet Earth or human race. But what I was talking about is like just us, just like our little figments in this giant timeline of fucking just right now. As imagine, I mean, think about it this way: we're alive right now, and there's 7.2 billion people on this planet. We're one of 7.2 billion,
Yeah.
and that is just right now. Like all the people that are gonna pass through in time throughout 3,500 years or back dating 3,500 years ago. All the people that have been through the fucking just have existed. Like what makes us so special? What can we do in our entire life that even has a like a what? It doesn't even have meaning. Like I almost said it in my I made a tweet last night. I was like my little insignificant life, and it sounded really depressing. Like my life is insignificant, but not to myself. Like obviously my life isn't. I love my life,
Right,
and
right.
I want to
No,
do
I get what
something
you're
great.
saying.
But
I
in the grand scheme of things,
You are insignificant.
we're so fucking insignificant. Like nothing
Right.
we do will
Like,
mean anything.
like the majority, sure, you I mean to us it's a lot different because obviously you have, I mean, how many subscribers did you just hit on YouTube? Like you're at like
I
550,000,
don't
right?
think that makes me any more
No,
insignificant than
but
I am,
but I'm
or
saying there's
less.
like you do the best that you can, right? So
Yeah.
I mean you make these videos and sure you're having a good time too, but like I don't think you'd be as inspired to make as many videos and put as much effort into it if you weren't actually inspiring and making people happy. Like that's one of my biggest motivators when people tweet at me and uh, post comments on my videos, be like, "Oh, I love you, you make me laugh," blah blah blah, stuff like that. Like that's awesome. It does make me feel like I'm a part of something bigger than I actually am. And but I think about this stuff all the time, and it always goes back to have you ever seen Men in Black? Do you remember? I'm sure you've seen
Yeah.
it, but do you
Of course.
remember
Of course.
when they go to the locker in the airport? I think it was, and he opens the locker, and
In the little world.
there's an
Yeah.
entire
Oh yeah, that's
civilization
right. Yeah.
who knows nothing but that locker. Like, what
Yeah.
if
What if we're
we as
that
a people,
locker?
we're that locker?
Yeah.
Like, what if someone like our sun is some watch of another species, you know? Like that
Yeah.
shit's crazy to think about. Or like Horton Hears a Who. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but like what if we're just a fucking civilization on a speck of a dead dandelion?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like
Yeah.
that shit's crazy. I love thinking about that stuff, but it's like
No.
it's just some stuff we'll never know.
I just feel like, and then I thought about something else actually. It was like some people are given the opportunity to make an impact in, you know, a big impact 3,500 years in the future. I don't think anything that happens right now
Is going to have
that I
any
could
relevance.
literally. There's nothing that I could possibly do, no matter how hard I try, no matter how hard I wanted to do something. There's literally no possible way for me to make an impact so great that it's going to affect the entire world 3,500 years from now.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you're Jesus Christ reincarnated.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's no one on this planet that can even do something like that, and it's just like that's kind of terrifying. But then But then there's the whole side of some people don't even have a fucking choice. Like some people don't even have a chance. They're born into poverty. They're born into shitty situations. They can't even get out of their shitty situation. They can't even try to do something great if they want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I thought about that last night. I was like, fuck, man, that's kind of depressing. But it's like some people, and it just makes me, in the end, it's not depressing. It's only a motivator. Because it's like I have this little speck on this timeline, and you sure as hell know that I'm gonna make the fucking best of that little speck. Like I'm not gonna let my life just fucking slip me by and not do anything with it. Like I'm gonna actually try to make sure that that little speck is enjoyable for myself, my family, and hopefully my family's future. So I don't know. That's what I was thinking of last night. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that.
That's great. So, yeah, sometimes I get into deep thought about weird stuff that I'll never be able to understand and or figure out sometimes.
Yeah. So. It's I don't know. It's crazy. It's a weird topic. There's so many different directions you could go with it.
Yeah.
But it makes you actually think. And I feel like See what I want to do on this podcast is I do want to cover games and movies and talk about the silly shit. Like Allie just said, the girl who she said she says, I will be remembered, the girl who called farts. Jesus Christ. So like I love talking about that kind of stuff, but then again I do want to kind of get into some deep shit every once in a while. So
I'm down, dude. Totally.
You gotta use your brain sometimes, you know? You can only talk about the gaming so much before you just
oh my god, speaking of deep shit,
what'd you do?
I had those 2 breakfast burritos this morning, and
you told me. I saw that. You were like, oh man, I regret this. I regret this. Kidding. Dude, breakfast burritos fuck my stomach up.
You know what? The first one going down was it was really, really good. I got to the second one about halfway through. It was just not tasting good anymore. Things got really sketchy.
Do you get bored of food?
I get
like, let's say you're eating a bowl of pasta. It's fucking delicious. You're not full. You're going. You're like, God, this is so good. You get about three-fourths of the way down. You're just like, I'm
this
bored.
Is dumb.
Like
this
you
is
want
stupid.
Yeah, you want to eat something. You're hungry still, but you don't want to eat what you have. You want to eat something else. Like I get bored of the food I'm eating, and I don't want to eat it.
Not like mid-meal. That sounds weird.
I do.
Like there's times where like that's why every diet I've ever been on, or like every attempt to eat healthier has always failed. Excuse me. Because I'll be like I know what's good for me. I'd be like, okay, fish, chicken breasts, like spinach, a lot of salad, stuff like that. And so like I'll literally live off of salads and chicken breasts for like a good week. And then I'm like, I don't ever want to see those ever again. And then I'll stop at McDonald's on the way home and be like, well, it's Big Mac.
You eat McDonald's?
Dude, I eat fucking, man, I eat so much garbage.
Man.
Have you had, speaking of garbage, you like these segues?
Yeah, well, yeah, what are you going into?
Okay, speaking of garbage, have you tried the new, the Taco Bell breakfast?
No, I haven't. I've been wanting to,
I have a
feeling it's bad.
Dude, a waffle taco? Yeah, right.
Dude, you know what? No, but that's just, like I was just saying, breakfast burritos and shit always make my stomach fuck. Okay, waffle burrito, that or whatever you just said.
I've been waffling
gross.
My tacos forever.
I don't even really like waffles, to be honest. They're kind of, but Taco Bell fucks up my stomach enough. Now they're adding a breakfast menu that's gonna fuck it up even more. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can wake up and say, today's the day I want to wake up and shit myself. Like, I want to let's hop out of bed and go fucking diarrhea. Like, that's what Taco Bell breakfast does.
I was going to suggest that we all go try Taco Bell breakfast for the first time at PAX, but I don't want to be that guy at the convention who's like, I need to use the bathroom.
Oh, no. That's a bad idea. I'm even a little skeptical of eating Chipotle while I'm at PAX. Man,
yeah,
sometimes Chipotle will make me shit fire.
Okay, I've said this a few times before, but never to your face. I think Chipotle is overrated.
It's because you're a little girl and you can't eat it.
To be honest,
it hurts my stomach. You're like Allie, bro. She's like, I love it, but it hurts my stomach.
I don't ever think I've said it hurts my stomach.
You just don't admit that you're a little bitch.
I just don't. You know what? I prefer Taco Bell over Chipotle. I think Chipotle is a fad. I think Chipotle is like the MySpace of this generation. I think I
What?
think I think Taco Bell releasing its breakfast
You
menu.
think? Wait. You think Chipotle is the MySpace of our generation?
Yeah, I think it's cool for now. Oh, Chipotle, you're in my top 8. Top 4. I narrowed it down to my top 4 once they gave us options. It's so cool.
Okay, so
And
what
then
if what? Oh, so what is Taco Bell?
Taco Bell is it's probably 1 or 2 on the list of not Chipotle.
So you're telling me you go and you eat McDonald's, but you're saying that Chipotle is overrated?
I'm saying if I had a choice of
So what you're saying is basically you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and you don't like Chipotle, and you don't actually know good food.
Have you seen that Vine of that little kid who is like,
Oh, Chipotle!
oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
Yeah,
That's you in a nutshell, and the rest of this generation. Just that Chipotle is my lifeline. I was like, you know
how many
what?
times I've been linked that?
I was going to
Jesus.
link you today when I seen it. I was like, this is Brennan, and Chipotle is his life.
Chipotle is my life. Yes, I've seen it.
Oh my god, that's you, bud.
It's a good one. It's a
But
good one.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's just a fad. It's just like Abercrombie and Fitch clothing. You're gonna spend $70 on a burrito, bud? Huh?
No, why would I ever spend $70 on a burrito? That burrito better be fucking made of pure gold.
High school.
What?
Why'd you wear Hollister in high school?
I didn't. I've never owned a piece of Hollister clothing.
What did I wear all through high school and middle school and elementary school?
What?
Jerseys. Basketball jerseys. Not even kidding. Ask
Dude, jerseys are expensive. What do you? I don't know what you're trying to get at.
Weird fucking kid who wore a jersey every day. Is either a jersey or a hoodie, or a jersey and a hoodie. Every day.
Wait, did you wear your jersey over your hoodie?
I did occasionally, not often though.
Oh, you were one of those guys, man. You're fucking looking like you're waddling because you have so many fucking clothes you can't move.
It was a weird experience for me. I did it one time because I knew I wasn't taking the hoodie off, and I still wanted to wear my jersey. And I was like, well, it's pointless to wear underneath the hoodie when I'm trying to rep my team, so I'll wear over the hoodie. And I'll be honest, I didn't like it that much. I didn't wear it. I didn't wear it like that again. But it was.
You should get a hoodie and you should grab a jersey and wear that at PAX.
I was thinking about stepping my jersey game up at PAX. Maybe I will.
Yeah. We should get matching jerseys with our names on the back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got to do that real quick in like 3 days though.
We could do that.
I'm just saying. I mean, I think we could do it. I think we can manage it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a possibility.
I'll bring you a jersey. And
what kind of jersey?
Whatever. I don't know. I got a ton of them.
I can't. Well, see, that's the thing. I can't just rep any team. Like I'd feel like I'll
tell you, I don't have a Blazers jersey. The only Blazers jersey I would ever wear is maybe a Drexler.
Ooh. No, I respect that. You're respecting Clyde the Glide. I respect that. Yeah, I appreciate that. What about Brandon Roy?
What?
You don't like Brandon Roy? Why is there silence?
I'm trying to mentally work through that question.
Why? How do you hate on Brandon Roy?
I'm not hating on Brandon Roy. I'm just saying he hasn't made enough of an impact in my life to constitute buying a jersey of him. He doesn't even play for the Blazers anymore. Didn't he have some kind of injury?
Neither does Clyde Drexler.
Oh my god, oh my fucking god.
Okay, I can't compare the two. You're right. I can't compare the two. But still.
So happy there's not a knife here that I can just impale my hand with, just to take my mind off of that question.
Oh my god.
It wasn't even a question at this point. I just want to.
What? What about Rasheed Wallace?
Rasheed Wallace is the man. But I get a pistol.
But okay, so I'll get one that's from the Blazers. Fuck that. I would never wear that in my life. Fuck Rasheed Wallace. Yeah, because he went to the fucking Detroit Pistons and then he became good. He was a fucking shitbag for Portland.
No, he was great in Portland. He just had nothing around him.
Okay, and he got fucking thrown out of every game he played in.
Well, he got thrown out of a lot of games he played for the Pistons. That just fired everyone up.
Jesus Christ. Man. You know what it is? I don't know why I just thought about this. I went and got my haircut it wasn't the most recent one. It was probably like 2 months ago when I got it. And I have did I tell you I have a blonde spot in my head now?
All right, Rashid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the lady called it. She's like, "Oh, you got a Rashid spot."
Yeah, dude, because he had
My,
that one gray patch.
and
Oh,
I'm
you want me
like,
to get you a Greg Oden jersey?
"Fuck yourself." And I was like, "Wait, a Rashid spot? What are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, you have a blonde patch in your head." I'm like, "What the fuck? I've never had a blonde patch in my head." And I look, I got a fucking blonde patch in the top of my head now.
That's funny because like
You
when he
can't see it
first
on the
came to
webcam,
Detroit,
but it's there.
it's like, is he bald? In that is that a bald spot? Oh no, it's just a patch of gray hair. What the
I
fuck?
thought it was a bald spot every time I saw him.
Yeah, dude. But nah.
Wow. Oh, Arvydas Sabonis, I'd rock that. You guys are Blazers fan. Arvydas
What's
Sabonis was the shit.
Zavitas is a boner?
Arvydas Sabonis.
He's a bonus. I'll give you a bonus.
Why you gotta thrash him like that, man?
I just said I would give you a bonus. I didn't say anything about anyone.
Man, don't you talk about my boy. Don't you
Zavitas
dare.
is a bonus. Avitas
I wanted to okay. Two more things.
Speaking of Avitas Sabonis,
Speaking of Arvydas Sabonis, Gears of War 4.
is that really the
Black
thing?
Tusk Studios. Well, I don't think that's the official title, but there is a new Gears of War that's in development, and it's by Black Tusk Studios. So for those of you who don't know, Epic sold the rights to the Gears of War world to Black Tusk to Microsoft, and then Microsoft gave the job for the next development of Gears of War to Black Tusk Studios, and it's being headed up by Rod Ferguson, who was a part of the first 3 Gears of War games, I think.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good sign. But you don't sound you sound very about this.
Well,
I feel like you don't want to get your hopes up.
I mean, I am just not excited for the franchise anymore. I think they came out with a really good first game. I like obviously
Shitty second game.
it was a great first game, but that wasn't what they wanted. So they went a
Right.
completely different direction in the second game. But now the campaigns were all great, but it's a multiplayer that which drew us in and which made the game great.
All the campaigns are good, yeah.
Yeah. Throughout the series, so I can't knock them for that. But Gears of War 2 sucked. Gears of War 3 was okay. I didn't have as much fun on Gears of War 3 as I did on Gears of War 1.
I literally think just like a few tweaks on Gears 3 and it would have been so good.
There's just a lot of things wrong with it. And then Gears of War Judgment was atrocious. And I don't think anything they do in the fourth one or in the next one, because this will be the fifth one actually, if you count Judgment.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
think it's gonna be. I'm just not excited for it. I'm over it at this point.
No, I mean I understand. There's literally no hype, and I think it's slowly died down. But I feel like if Black Tusk does it well, the potentially a great game is there, because I'm glad there's new ideas. There's a fresh, they're not sick of this Gears of War world. They can do whatever they want with it now. And I feel like maybe Epic was like, we kind of want to get away from Gears of War. This is all, let's move on.
That's the same thing as Halo 4. I mean, it's
Halo's
like
similar.
they're money making franchises, and you can bet your ass that I'm going to be buying the new Gears of War game, regardless if I think it's going to be good or not, just because it's a Gears of War game. And I'm pretty sure that's what they're banking on as well. Because even like I was a huge Halo fan, and I owned all of the Halo games, even though I didn't play them ever after Halo 3. I didn't play Reach at all. I didn't play Halo 4 at all, but I bought them and I played them for a day. And I did the same thing with the Gears. I mean, I played Gears of War 3 a lot. But I didn't have as much fun as I did with Gears of War 1. So as far as I'm announcing a new Gears of War, it's cool. And I guess I'm a little excited, and I will be picking it up, but I'm not going to freak out about it until I play it.
Yeah. No, I you know what, though? I'm like that with any game now. There's really no game that I get super, super hyped about just because I've been let down so many times, to be honest.
Are you serious? I heard there's a new Call of Duty game coming out this year.
Oh, no fucking way, dude.
I'm so excited.
Yo, let me pre-order it.
Like,
I'm just kidding. I've been let down so many times when it comes to games. I'm just like, all right, we'll see what happens when it comes out. And then if it's fun, fuck yeah, it's awesome. But like, I'm not gonna, until then, I just have no desire to really. I agree with you. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. We'll see what happens. Did you hear about? So speaking of Gears of War 4, they announced the sequel. I think it's a sequel. Goonies 2. The Goonies 2.
Oh my god. You want to talk about fucking hype, dude? I seen that shit on my Facebook today.
Yeah.
And they were talking about bringing back the whole cast and everything.
Wait, are you serious?
I swear to God, that is something to be hyped about. If you guys have never seen the Goonies,
I did not know that.
Yeah, they want to bring back the old cast.
And oh my god, dude. If they bring back that cast, I'll beat off in the movie theater.
Like, I give a fuck, dude. Like, I give a fuck. Yeah. No, you do it. Everyone will.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not even like a sexual jerk. It's like, I'm so excited. I don't know what else to do with myself. I could sit here, eat my popcorn, and watch the movie, but that doesn't explain how excited I am for this shit to happen.
Holy shit, dude. If you guys have never seen The Goonies,
you're fucking up.
You're fucking up. Go see The Goonies.
Up, dude.
It was made in Oregon, very close to where I'm from, probably like 45 minutes away from where I live, where I'm at right now. One of my favorite, if not my favorite movie of all time, right next to The Sandlot from my childhood. Movie. You know, both movies.
They fucked up all those sequels, dude.
They had sequels of The Sandlot?
And they weren't really sequels. They were kind of like just remakes and yeah, they had the Sandlot 2. They had a Sandlot after that. They had a couple of other Sandlots and they were all trash. So
that's disgusting. But
yeah,
like I said, it can go two ways. Either they're gonna do it perfectly, like you said, they're gonna bring the old cast back, they create a whole new story, whatever. Goonies 2. It could
if they bring back the old cast, I don't think they could go wrong.
It could be potentially amazing. But on the other, I originally thought it was gonna be a remake, which would be fucking awful. Don't ever remake that movie. But they could ruin it. They could literally make such a bad film. Because I'm pretty sure when did the Goonies come out? I think the Goonies came out in like '89.
Long time
I think
ago.
the late '80s. It has to be the late '80s. I think. Yeah. I think it was 89, maybe 87. I don't know, somewhere in there. I can't remember exactly. It was before I was born. Which is fuck. Wow, that's weird sounding. That was before I was born, which makes it not that old. I turned 23 next in what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Man, time flies. I remember when I was
turned 23 April 1st, bud.
Oh yeah, that's right, the first. I remember when I was like 16 making YouTube videos. Now I'm going on 23 and I'm still doing the same shit.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, that's 80. It was made in 85. Oh, okay. So mid 80s, 1985. Huh. Interesting.
That's something to be hyped about.
Yeah, I'm more excited about that than any fucking game or anything like that. Like,
true that. Did you see that Space Jam 2 poster?
No.
With LeBron James?
Oh.
I don't mind LeBron. I like LeBron.
I don't mind him, but that doesn't sound good.
It was a fake. I'm almost.
It was fake?
Yeah, it was fake.
Oh.
But they did another Space Jam, dude.
You'd have to. Okay, I could see Michael Jordan not being the main character, but you still would have to have him come in.
He probably could be the main character.
And Dan Aykroyd.
What if Michael Jordan became a Looney Tune? Like after he got brought back to like play in his baseball game or whatever, and then he made his return to the NBA. Well, after this is like he's following his life after like his retirement, right? Yeah, and they're like, Michael, we need your help again. And then they suck him back down into the hole, and he becomes the coach all time for the Looney Tunes, the Toon Squad. And then they go up against the Monstars because they're back. And Michael's like, I know just the guy. He goes up, reaches through the golf hole because LeBron's playing now, rips LeBron through the golf hole, and he's like, look, son, I'm teaching class today. And then he coaches LeBron James and he coaches the Looney Tunes. And then like,
all right,
fucking Tweety Bird gets hurt again. So Jordan has to
God damn it, Tweety.
He has to suit up, right? He has to suit up.
Oh, I see.
And then Bugs Bunny gives him some of the special juice or whatever.
You can't have the same plot.
Why?
You can't have special juice again. It's got to be something else.
It was good though.
I know it was good, but you got to have something else. Like, come up with something else. Not juice or sweat or whatever the fuck.
Did you just say nut juice?
I said not juice.
You said nut juice.
Dude,
for children.
Yo, just give him some nut juice. Just quick, you know?
You said nut juice. You can't give them nut juice.
We just got age gated.
What do you think? What do you think Michael's secret stuff is?
Nut juice, I guess.
It's just water, you said.
Just
it's
water.
Been in you the whole time. It's been in you the whole time.
It's a placebo.
It's nut juice. Oh my god, I'm done.
I planted this seed long ago. Oh my god, we're going to hell.
Lord.
We're going to hell.
That's not even right. I'm so upset right now.
No, man, that's what makes this show great.
That was one of my favorite
All right,
movies.
we went a little overboard with that one, but what can you do?
Yeah, nut juice.
Nut juice.
All
Nut
right.
juice. Yeah. Jesus, hashtag nut juice.
Oh god.
The
secret stuff.
So speaking of nut juice, I got nothing else, man.
Fucking beautiful.
I got nothing else.
That was a beautiful transition. Well,
Yeah.
how long have we been going?
We've been going for a long time, but I mean, I think that's gonna be it for the podcast. I'm down to play some games and continue streaming and stuff like that.
Duh.
Yeah, so
that was a plan altogether.
I think that was good. I mean, the hype was real. We had just under 6,500 viewers over here. I don't know how many viewers you're rocking right now.
We were holding about 1,300.
Nice,
11,
nice.
We're at like about 1,200 right now.
And this is our first. I mean, it's our first episode back in 7 months. So for those of you who have been waiting 7 months for another episode, we apologize. But hopefully it was worth the wait.
For holding out and just being supportive throughout the whole thing and constantly asking us.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I mean,
when it's the next.
Honestly, I don't think I haven't been asked for one of the podcast episodes in so long.
Oh, are you sure? Because I'm asked weekly.
I'm really not. I mean, I've seen a few like every 3 or 4 weeks, but it used to be like every day. It used to be like, yo, where's Brothers to the End? But it's good to be back.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna. What are we gonna do? Every 2 weeks?
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
Every 2 weeks.
We have to do a post PAX hype.
We're gonna do a post PAX. I think we're gonna try to bring on some guests for you guys. And I think the way I want to do guests, and I think Vern agrees with me, is that we want the guests to be like. We want them to be our friends because we know we can bounce off those people. We don't want fucking just random people that we don't know how to converse with. You know what I mean? We want to.
Well, we could probably just bring on some random people and make them feel really uncomfortable for an hour and a half.
That's true. Like exactly. I wouldn't even know what I would. I feel like people would hate us. Be like, why the fuck am I on this call with these stupid idiots? You know. So. But it's good to be back. Thank you guys so much for watching Brothers to the End podcast number 9. It has been a good one. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, guys. And we will see you later. Goodbye. Signing out.
See you later, alligator.
Bye.
You're supposed to say after a while, crocodile. Thanks for ruining the whole podcast.
Crocodile.
Just delete the whole thing. It's not even fucking funny anymore.
Delete it?
I mean, yeah, just fucking ruin it.
We've been sitting here for almost 2 hours, and you're telling me
all
2 hours
is just completely gone now because you.
How is it gone? 2 hours.
How many times have I said "see you later, alligator" to you? And every single time,
never, not a single fucking time have we ever established that that's what we're gonna say to each other.
I've said it so many times, and I correct you every time because I never once get an after a while crocodile back.
Are you insane? This has never happened.
See you later, alligator.
I don't know. I'm not a part of this.
After a while, crocodile, that's all you have to say, dude. And it would be a perfect sign-off every time. It's like, oh, it's cute and funny. It's cute and funny. It matches Vern and Brennan perfectly and their relationship. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. And you just can't even give me that one fucking sentence. That's all I ask of you, dude.
The show's fucking over. Get over it.
You're right. And it's never coming back.
We're not even friends anymore. I don't even know why I'm on the fucking call with you still.
Oh, you're not even my alligator anymore. Or my crocodile. So.
By the way, Facebook and Twitter's down below. Check it out.